Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wrestling News and Brews. This is our first live podcast, streaming to you live on all platforms, especially on YouTube and here on StreamYard. My name is Oosh Juice, and right here is JS Main. How we doing, my brother?
Hey, how you doing, bro? You've been
Hey,
out
man.
for a
Oh,
good couple of weeks. How
couple
you how
weeks,
you
man.
feeling, bro?
I'm feeling okay, man. I took a nice little sabbatical to go with my fiance up to Jersey and go see some family and
That's
whatnot. And I seen the show that you had ran, and man, that show was talk about charisma, man. That was a nice, charismatic, and very colorful show. I loved it, brother. I loved it. So why not roll with the same aspect you guys did and try out this live stream, my
this
man?
live, yeah, that's what I'm saying, and I'm
Yeah,
glad you're back, bro. I'm glad because that same show I was telling Harvey. Oh man,
appreciate,
Oos would have
man.
popped for that one, or Oos would have said something on that one, and all this shit. But
Harvey got the IQ definitely, man.
oh,
He's
for sure, man. He's definitely he's meant for the wrestling business. That's for sure, man.
most deaf, man. Anyways,
Hey,
man,
should we crack these open before? Because I'm getting thirsty.
we should. And you know what? It's 2023. This is our first show together.
That's
Welcome
right.
to Wrestling News and Brews. Cheers, my man.
Cheers.
Oh shit.
That's
Tonight
right,
we're
Oos.
tonight we're drinking on that Yangling.
Whoo, that's a good one, bro.
Brought to you from Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
That's right. And I opened that Yingling once for that morning chug that we did.
That's right. When I
This is crazy, man. We are opening 2023 with this first episode with me and Oos,
yes
and
we are.
we're doing it live. So this is kind of
Live.
crazy.
Yep.
Folks, we are going into Monday Night Raw. We
We
got the
definitely
Usos
are.
talking about all the generational Usos that were supposed to come up for Raw for this coming up Monday Night Raw, the Raw 30. But the
Yep.
thing is, I think that got scrapped, Us.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, right. What did they replace that with? Some Sami
Uh
Zayn
the
Court
the
something. What's
yeah
up, Stan Marsh? Thanks for stopping by,
the
bro.
the Uso court. What's up, Stan Mars? The Uso court, and you know what? I think rolling off of the this past week's uh SmackDown incident, even though we're gonna get to SmackDown reviewing, uh, going off of what they did during that episode of SmackDown, it makes sense. But at
Yeah.
the same time, I kind of wanted to see a little, generational Samoans come back onto the screen.
Yeah, I also feel like maybe some couldn't show up too. I mean, probably has
Probably,
something like that from like backstage. But
definitely, you know what I mean. But
moving from that, bro, what did you think about Judgment Day?
uh, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm a big fan of ex-con Dom, dude.
And you know what? I don't know if it was you. It had to be one of my friends, bro. I don't know, bro. What somebody was saying that they don't know too sure about Dominic right now. It felt kind of like I don't know if who it was, bro, but I was just like, I feel like that with when he was with Ray as a tag team and all that.
Yep.
But as soon as he went to Judgment Day, I just felt like sky's the limit, bro. And it's just like
Yeah.
it's so funny, man, where he talks all slow, and now he's saying, "Oh, I'm I've been in jail. I've already done this and that," and it's just
Uh,
funny. He's gonna keep bringing it up. It's just like to me, that's WWE to me, like
it
when,
is,
when
man.
you get a gimmick like that and they still believe what they are, it's fucking hilarious, man. Like that to me, that's my favorite WWE comedy where like you still go with what you like what you're going with. Like
Yep.
you don't break what is it, break kayfabe or
You don't
whatever.
break kayfabe. You don't break the
Man,
fourth
that
wall,
that what
man.
makes you a WWE. That's really what makes you a WWE star in my eyes, bro.
Yep. And when you can, sorry, let me go ahead and throw this on.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
When you're given any type of, so that happens when you go live, folks. Sometimes
Okay.
happens. But no, I mean, the best superstars are the ones who can adapt to whatever's thrown at them. You know what I mean? Like you had guys like Glenn Jacobs, Kane, who was thrown so many different gimmicks. Uh, Dr. Isaac Yankum, the
Oh,
dentist,
yeah.
and then he was there was other gimmicks that he had, and then eventually falling on Kane. So when you have guys who are sponges to that and can adapt and kind of create some kind of buzz and
Exactly.
those are the ones that make, like you
Bro,
said, that make their
even
difference.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley had the shittiest gimmick at one point. You know
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean?
Jean Paul Levesque
Yeah.
in WCW, and then comes over to WWE, and Vince is like, you know what, let's keep the same. Let's change your name to Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Eventually molding into his own. I think it's you got to take time with a lot of these new guys. Look at The Rock, Rocky Maivia. No one bought it. Eventually became his own guy into The Rock and the Nation. He joined the Nation, and all of a sudden he became this great heel. And who knows? The same thing might happen for Dom. Maybe they just keep feeding him these different ideas, and he might mold into his own guy. But I think you're right. The
That's what it
Judgment Day.
seems like already. He's already building that character. I see the same thing with Damian Priest too.
Oh yeah,
Rhea has to be the biggest star from there, man. And we don't have to say anything about Finn because
we
Finn's
don't.
always, bro.
Finn
I
is a fucking legend in his own, no matter
and,
what.
and still speaking about Judgment Day, it was just crazy, bro, for them to actually get that spot to go through the whole gauntlet and to earn that fucking to face the Usos. That was wild, bro.
Oh, most def, man.
Because the old WWE used to be face versus face. You have to have the face stable versus the face stable, and it's good. It's great to see two dominant fucking heel stables going at it, which is
Because
pretty
now
badass.
you don't know who to cheer for. I mean, you wanna boo one, but then again, you love the way that they are, especially like the Usos and uh the Judgment Day. You know, what I mean, individually or separately on their own, they're
Yeah.
both heroes, but fuck, man, they're crowd favorites.
Hey,
Just look at
bro, I was gonna say, what do you like? How do you feel about Cody Rhodes? Like them already announcing him for the Rumble.
I think so. My take on that is if they announced Cody Rhodes' return before he did it, like I thought they would have kept it a surprise, which makes the most sense. You know, what I mean, he's the biggest star that's kind of that's an active star. If they didn't have something bigger than Cody Rhodes returning, they wouldn't have announced it. So
That
by them
is true, man.
announcing it,
That is true. That's what I was
yeah,
thinking too. Because one, it's obvious, and two, they must have something already planned. Hey, shout out to El Jefe. That's
hey,
the
cheers, man, cheers, brother.
that's the ring general right there, El Jefe.
Mm,
That's big homie right there.
chime in, man.
Yeah, man,
But
that's cool. Shout
you're
outs, bro.
absolutely you're right about what I mean them announcing Cody Rhodes uh a couple weeks now before the Rumble, not like the week of. They announced him a couple weeks, which means if they're gonna distance that return and announce it that early, they
Yeah.
gotta have something really fucking big planned for this Rumble. Do you guys really think that Cody will win? Is it that obvious? Well, it, I think that if they are setting up Cody to win, uh, that means I feel like I don't think he's gonna be. It's tricky because Roman still has both titles, right?
Yeah.
And the plan is, I guess the direction they're moving is they're trying to separate the Usos titles, so they drop one and probably drop the other. I think they
Yeah.
might do the same for Roman. So
Mhm.
if Roman has to defend each title on each night, which is a buzz going around that he's either going to give up the WWE title or he's going to defend one on one night, one on the other. I think if Cody does win, Cody faces him for the WWE title because he's a Raw talent and the WWE title is a Raw title. And I think, who knows if the rumors are true, it might be Rock versus Roman for the Universal title. And we had pointed this out last month, the Young Rock episode where he had the replica Universal title.
Exactly.
So
And man, we'll get more into that because man, there's a lot to talk about with the Rumble predictions that we
there's a
have
lot.
already
Yeah,
set,
there's a
right?
lot.
But man, with Raw still, man, I gotta say, I don't know if you noticed this, but Alpha Academy, bro, I was just like real fucking surprised, man. Still a heel team, And did you see the pop that they've been getting, bro? Did you see what's his name?
Gable.
No,
Otis.
Otis, bro. He did the worm. Oh, before the worm, they were getting a huge pop, bro. And
Oh
then he
yeah.
busted out the worm, and yeah, it was a huge pop. So it's crazy, bro. Like they're already becoming a face tag team. I wouldn't think that, bro.
Hey,
Especially how Gable's a crazy ass heel. I
yep.
wouldn't think that would happen, but man, Otis is the man, bro. That's awesome. Damn.
Going,
We already
going
know there's gonna
back,
be a Otis Worm Rumble.
at
Otis
the
Worm at
Rumble.
the Rumble. Yeah.
Going back on what you said earlier about having guys who can adapt to different gimmicks and shit that makes him a superstar. Look at Chad Gable. Came out as this blue chipper wrestler from the Olympics with American Alpha, then became some joke on SmackDown
Oh,
because
Shorty G. Oh
Shorty
my
G because
god, that was
they had Jason
ridiculous.
Jordan become Kurt Angle's illegitimate son,
Right.
and now he's running the Alpha Academy. And you know what? I think for guys who can kind of stick through shit, even though it's bullshit, and do the waiting game, Chad Gable is one of those guys who've done it, man. And Otis too. Heavy Machinery when he was rolling in NXT and uh, came to the main roster, didn't really have shit for him because they split up Heavy
But he
Machinery.
was, yeah, still a big act for sure. And he even
Yep,
won the Money in the Bank. That's how big he was
he did. He won.
with that run that he did with Mandy and all that.
Yep.
Io Sky versus Mia Yim, to me, man, I was just like, this is a perfect match for me to watch. I'm in love with these women. And
I
it's just
popped.
like, this is
I
a treat,
popped,
bro.
man.
Overall, I was just like, wow, this match is really going on right now. I was just like, nothing but them fucking emojis with the heart in the eyes. Oh man,
Yep. I popped because of EO's theme,
oh my
man.
girls.
EO's
Right, she brought back the NXT song that she had. Oh, that was
yep.
fire, bro.
It's Tokyo something, but her
That's the one.
when you
That's that
present
theme.
her, when you present her like she was in NXT,
NXT. Damn. I
man.
can't wait till that EO comes back. Like
I remember
fully.
when she debuted on, or when NXT first went live on USA, and she was the first entrance on that NXT. That was the first episode they were getting ready to go head to head with AEW. And she was the first person that showed up on the screen, and that entrance was fucking crazy. Every time I hear that theme song and those strobes, I freak out.
It's popping too, bro. Because I
It
remember
is.
at the they had that one ladder match at that NXT Dallas that
Yeah. Before
uh what is
it
it
was
called?
NXT
Stand and
Stand and
Deliver.
Deliver
Stand and
before
Deliver.
WrestleMania.
Bro, that entrance was fire, bro. To
Did
see
you
that up
did you
close,
go to
oh
that one? You
man.
did go to that one, right?
We went to all of them, bro. We went to SmackDown, Hall of Fame. We woke up early at bro. We didn't even get no sleep from that night because we went out to go get some drinks, came back, stayed up the whole fucking night, and then we still had to wake up for Stand and Deliver. We made it, came back. We didn't even
Yeah.
fucking rest or nothing, bro. We just went straight to WrestleMania night one.
Did you
Good
see any?
God, bro. We went
You
to
see
all
any of
those.
the talent that were? You see any wrestlers out and about? Because I know like a lot
No,
of them.
bro.
A lot of
Well,
them.
we were actually right next to the hotel they were staying at because it was even marked that was the WWE hotel. I thought they're just doing something for the city,
No,
and
that
no,
was
like the whole WWE spot that they had with the lights and everything, where it showed WWE the building.
yeah.
That's where they're fucking staying at. It was just crazy,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
literally, I would look out.
nice.
It was like two buildings from me, and I would just look out at it, and then I'd be like, "Oh shit!" Like to me, that would always like catch me, right? Like every night
Yeah,
that I stayed there, and I was just like, bro, everybody was staying at that damn hotel. That's crazy.
that's dope, dude. Because I can only imagine. I always see on like people's like vlogs like on WrestleMania week, like where they'd be in the area and they'd run into
Yeah, so
like
they're
Samoa
there.
Joe
You know what I
was
mean?
like like Samoa Joe one year was out at a nightclub in New Orleans for an open mic night, and he went on stage and everyone was taking pictures with him. I was like, you lucky son of a guns, man! I swear.
It's because they're out there, bro. They know their location. They even pointed out on the radio too. Like if you're like really aware,
Oh, they
because
tell you
you're
like
in the
where they're
local
going.
spot, they're always like, and sometimes they give out their location. Hey, I'm here signing this and that,
That's
and
dope.
they'll give it out. But cheers to Stan Marsh. Thanks for watching this
Dan
live.
Marsh.
We had that 6-man tag for the United. Oh no, not 6-man tag. It was that 6-man match for the United States title. It was like a gauntlet, right? Or no, it was
Yeah, yeah.
everybody all at once.
It was all of them at once.
That part where Seth Rollins stomped who was it? Finn Balor was
Balor.
nuts, bro. That
That
was
entire
sick.
match was popping, dude.
Yeah, that
14
was just Triple H style right there, man. That's a
for
good
the
Raw
U.S. title,
with that
man.
main event.
That was I think that was when Omos came out, and fuck, you know what trips me out is how are they gonna if they're gonna really rebook the Hurt business, and they're trying to build Omos this entire time.
And yet MVP still working with Omos. That makes no sense. Like, what's going on?
It, it,
It's
it,
like he has a stable with Omos, and then he's trying to reform. He's
Hurt
gonna do
business.
both, right? Yeah,
There
I
were
don't know.
there were
I
some
don't get it.
guys saying that it would, or some people on Twitter saying it would be super dope if uh MVP when he came out for the tag match between Street Profits and or during that Gauntlet, Street Profits and the Hurt or Shelton and Cedric that were also part of that match. What if MVP was coming out for Street Profits to help them, and then
Oh, okay,
Street Profits would be a part of the new Hurt business? That's what people were kind of speculating.
okay.
But if you could think about it, Hurt business would comprise of two tag teams. Benjamin and Alexander, Street Profits, Omos and Lashley. That in itself alone is fucking sick. But in WWE fashion, they don't like more than one tag team in one stable. So
That's right.
it's
We'll,
crazy to
we'll
think
see
about.
how that turns out, but I'm just hoping Shelton Benjamin gets something, man, because
He does. He deserves it,
that's
bro.
what his 20th year already. But let's see what they got for him. Moving on to NXT. Oos.
Ooh,
I will let you get this one, man, because I don't know about this NXT. You could start it
so
off, but all I'm saying, man, last NXT was way better. I guess they're moving on, they're just trying to get to vengeance. That's what I feel like.
right. Well, this NXT was kind of different to book. It was kind of hard to book. A lot of plans got scrapped because
Right.
earlier in the
Didn't it
morning,
seem like it was a lot of
well, everything was kind of
like,
everything was changed up because earlier in the day, Jay Briscoe had passed away. Rest in peace.
hey, I'm glad that they
And
even announced that on
announced
NXT.
it. And the New Day, their segment, they came out in suits. They were actually supposed to do a funeral segment, but
What?
they
No
were, but
wonder they came
yeah,
out in suits.
but they were. Plans got
Damn.
scrapped because obviously, the situation at hand with Jay
That's
Briscoe.
fucked up, bro.
But that the one thing I did love that they did a dedication to Jay Briscoe, and Jay Briscoe had nothing but kind of like bad shit to say about WWE because earlier in the days he had a tryout for WWE, him and his brother, and they got invited down to Florida for FCW.
Earlier in the day.
Yeah, earlier in the day he passed away in the morning,
No,
but
but you're talking about they had a tryout like with WWE,
not
like
earlier in
kind
the
of.
day, but like back in the day they had a
Oh, back
tryout.
in the day. Okay, okay,
Back
okay.
in their younger days, they had a trial with WWE, and they were invited to Florida, but they were never signed. And Jay Briscoe kind of he didn't really feel happy. They didn't have nice shit to say on online. But the fact that the professional wrestling world is such a fucking family,
Yeah.
they didn't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Hmm.
And it's good to see WWE acknowledging Jay Briscoe
Yeah.
as
I don't think I ever heard anything outside WWE where they would shout out, somebody from another company or.
no,
Yeah,
they
bro, that
never
was
would.
wild.
This
That's
was
why it popped,
crazy.
bro, when that happened. I was like, "What? Did they
It
just
was
say
really
that?"
nice.
Yeah, it was nice of them.
It was really nice of them.
But remember, you're running with two humans, which I think are really human because I don't know, Vince is such an evil guy, man, for real.
He is. That's why I'm
Where I
saying
feel like Triple H and Sean, they're fucking human, man. They
they
know
are,
they
and
have that
and they know
morality.
they know
No, they
that
have
the wrestling
morals.
world is it's evolving, and you can't run shit the same way that it was ran back 10, 15, 20 years ago. You can't do that. The There's so much shit that's changed in the world now, especially in the wrestling world, that if you don't adapt, you're gonna sink. That's just kind of
And to be honest,
really what
man,
it
those
is.
brothers, them boys, for real, them
Them
boys.
boys reach for the
I
sky.
even took their yeah, reach for the sky, boy. We even had that. I even had that name for me and King Resco at one point too. Them
Them
boys,
boys.
because man, it's just like they're like dirty, bro. They're like a sick
Mm.
ass tag team. And it makes sense that they acknowledge them too because they were veterans,
They were
vets in the
veterans,
damn game. So
regardless if they were they were in
Who
WWE or
cares if they
not.
never made to WWE? You know what I mean?
They,
Like who cares? Because they even acknowledge them.
yep,
So
and there's all kinds of tributes from multiple companies, but the fact that WWE acknowledged two talent that have never been in a WWE
right,
ring ever,
right.
it shows that everything is evolving in this wrestling world. But
That is true, bro.
moving on from that, thank you again for WWE acknowledging that. Rest in peace, Jay Briscoe. But Apollo Cruz and Carmelo Hayes opened up the show, and it was a great match in my opinion. Carmelo Hayes looks fucking great. Apollo Cruz looks fucking great. Uh, I think it was it a singles match? No, it was a tag team, right?
Yeah, it was a tag team match
The
with
tag team. Axiom. It was Axiom and Apollo
yeah,
Cruz against
Trick
Carmelo and
Williams
Trick.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
And Axiom looks fucking good. A Kid, Axiom, whatever you want to call him, looks
Yeah, they've
fucking
been
good.
using them good for real.
Most definitely. And I think Apollo. Everyone kind of feels like Apollo is. It's hard for him to adapt to new. I guess new. How do I say it? It's hard for him to adapt to new changes. Like his gimmicks. Every time he's given a gimmick, it's kind of hard for him to adapt to it. Like the Nigerian Prince, or I think that's what he was, and then he came back to NXT as this. I don't know what he is at this point. I think a guy just trying to win the
Like
NXT
just
title.
trying to be himself. Yeah, trying to win the NXT title. Exactly.
But Apollo is one of those guys that's really fucking talented in the ring, but you can't really find something for him to kind of like cling on for his character.
Yeah, because they put that thing where he's like looking into the future and then he has blood in his
Yeah,
eyes, and I'm
and
just like,
now
I don't know what's going on.
it's hard. It's like guys like Ricochet too, phenomenal in the ring, but just it's hard for them to adapt and be a character, be a gimmick. It's hard. All they're really good at is no. I'm not even gonna say that shit because they're fucking great at their jobs. It's just in the ring they're phenomenal, but I really want to see more fucking character
Yeah,
development. You know what I
exactly.
mean?
More of the character development.
Yeah,
I was gonna say Sol Ruka, bro. Did you see
looks
that
great.
cutter? Did you see that cutter? She did
Yes,
that finisher.
that
That was
finisher was
like some
crazy,
crazy ass RKO,
crazy
man.
shit,
It's
man.
just like this flip on the turnbuckle and bam, like that.
The
That's crazy,
NXT
bro.
that NXT women's division, especially the athletes that they signed and they're training to be wrestlers, you can tell the
That chick is
coaching in the
too
NXT,
athletic.
the coaching in the performance center is fucking awesome because you got
Right.
these athletes who've never wrestled before look fucking phenomenal, dude. Honestly, and there's so much of them. There's another girl too that's actually really fucking good. That what's her fucking name? Stratton.
Oh,
You know,
Tiffany Stratton, man. That's a new Trish Stratus coming up.
so much fucking talent, dude. And
Right. And it's a good character. I mean, right there. I mean, she's
yeah,
like that that high
most
school chick or whatever popular and this and that
yep.
and you know.
So many of them. Even Thea Hale too. Part of Andre. A part of Chase U, the girl that I don't know if you've seen her wrestle. Thea Hale.
Oh yeah, she actually got that win, right? She got her first
Yeah.
one-on-one win.
Yep. And but overall, NXT to me kind of was, aside from the tribute to Jay White, it was kind of a sleeper to me this week.
Yeah, to me, I didn't really want to get into NXT because it was just like it was blah.
It was
But
kind of nah.
what do you think about that? Before we leave from NXT, that New Day, Gallus, and Pretty Deadly, they got that 6-man tag for Vengeance. What do you think about that one? I feel like that one's gonna be good for
It's gonna be a fucking banger, dude.
right.
So this is Xavier Woods' first time back actually wrestling because he's been hurt for a minute.
Yeah,
But Gallus, I'm a big fucking fan of, dude. And Pretty Deadly, they're pretty fucking deadly in the ring too. No pun intended, but they're pretty fucking deadly. And when you got a guy like Kofi Kingston, who's a veteran in this fucking company, just in the mix, you can't go wrong, dude. You know what I mean?
yeah, for sure.
I think that it shows up. I think it produces great fucking quality. We'll see next week. Other
What'd you
than
think
that,
about AEW, man?
so Dynamite this week, man, the opening match, fuck, I think it was who the opening match? It was with the Best Friends and uh, fuck.
Oh yeah,
Oh no, it was Orange Cassidy versus Jay Lethal.
oh, that's right, man. And
Orange
that's
Cassidy,
kind of where I just completely forgot about the beginning, man, because
exactly. Oh
it
my
was
god!
that match, and then
But
as soon as he put that title in that backpack when that match was over, I was just like, yeah, like
there's only
I don't
one
know.
thing
It's
like
just like,
I wanted to talk about that match was it. It pisses me off that I don't know if you remember when Jeff Jarrett debuted with this group with Jay Lethal and Satham Singh. He was talking shit about Braun Strowman, saying
oh yeah, yeah,
this guy. He's like, this guy Satham Singh is a real giant and this and that. That guy looks like fucking shit, dude. He is terrible. Oh my goodness,
yeah. You want to talk about Braun Strowman? Look at that fucking guy, man.
bro.
And he's like the Great Khali actually was more athletic than his ass.
He was more believable, and Kali had barely an inch of charisma in any of his bones, dude. But Kali was a lot more entertaining than this fucking guy. I
Bro,
mean,
that dude just stands there, and I
he
mean,
just
bro,
stands
it's
there,
it's it's
and
boring as shit, man. That's
the
why
thing that, yeah, dude,
I don't know, bro. I can't really take AEW too serious. I just love my MJF promos and
yeah.
MJF this and MJF that.
I love my
And
MJF segments, and I love my I love
yeah,
my the matches with Omega and the Bucks.
that's what I'm
Uh,
saying, bro. That's the only reason I watch this. It's just to watch those guys, man. The
yep.
Elite, Omega.
If you give
There's
me
always some good stuff going on for sure.
if Tony were just able, if Tony was just able to kind of figure out who the guys are that could run a great show in terms of
Yeah.
talent and charisma, and you put the right guys on TV every week instead of random ass motherfuckers, he'd put on a very great show that people can oblige and watch. You know what I mean? Like when you got guys like Eddie Kingston, MJF, who are great on the mic and can cut great promos. Danielson, who's great in the ring. Ricky
Yeah.
Starks, Hook, guys who are interesting and draw your money instead of putting random ass motherfuckers like fucking I don't want to say Jay Lethal's random, but I mean when you give segments to fucking people who no one knows at all, it kind of makes us who are fans that actually watch the product like what is this for? Like when they bring in random Japanese talent that no one in America knows.
Exactly.
You know?
Take a shitter.
Yeah. Fuck, what's the other guy? Yeah, Kanu. I don't even know how to say his fucking name. That's the thing. But
Yeah, bro. But I
uh,
mean, yeah, it's good matches to watch, but I'm not. I don't know, bro. The Young Bucks versus Top Flight. A
amazing.
lot of flippy, floppy, bunch of flips. Great
A lot of
fucking match.
flips, but great match to me.
Great match, man. I even put this down that it was definitely the match of the night. But wait,
Yeah.
there's more. Yeah. Uh, I just felt like this match was definitely great, man. And not only that, I like the way they sold that thing, where I think one of the Bucks they got him by the knee, right, or something happened. Oh
Oh
man,
yeah, 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 yeah.
that was like a nice way to finish that, and to get them over like that. Top Flight, yeah. This team is gonna go places in AEW for sure.
Darius and Dante Martin, man, two guys. They're from the Midwest, man. People are over and beyond about these two guys. I love I mean, Darius. Is it Darius the one that hasn't been injured, or is that Dante?
Oh man,
I can't. I don't know which one off the top of my head, but
probably
they're really.
Darius because I seen Dante. Oh, I don't know, probably Dante.
I
I'm
think
not
it's
sure, bro.
Darius the one that's. It's been Dante the one that's been wrestling, but two fucking young guys who can prosper in this fucking business, man.
And you know what? The Bucks didn't need that win at all, bro. They're either trios champs. Everybody knows the
I
Bucks,
didn't
but
need it,
that
but
was a great. That was a great.
great match.
Yeah, for sure. And to let Top Flight win, that was a great one for sure.
I watched the Darby Allin and Kushida match, the main event. Uh, no pop for Kushida. I don't. I mean,
Yeah, no one even knew who he was.
I get it. No one even knew who he was, but I guess Tony Khan thought, well, this guy was on NXT for a lot, so maybe these guys will recognize him, or even they announced it like earlier in the week that he was going to be there, and still no fucking pop. I mean, you'd think the crowd would either do their research or think about the Fresno crowd, but no, no one. There
That
was
should
no
have
pop.
been
I
a
popped
that
it.
should come on. That should have been an opener match for sure.
Definitely,
Uh,
definitely
One
not a
thing that I did like from that match was when Kushida he had caught Darby Allin as he was doing that he outside dive or something, right? And he
yeah,
caught him with that armbar, that kind of
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
flying armbar, right? Kind of thing. That was nice. I didn't see that one. And overall, man, Darby is a great seller, bro. That's all I gotta say is he sells like he always looks like he dies in the ring, bro. It's
That's what I'm.
crazy, man. I don't like Darby Allin, bro, but man, he sells great. He's
He
like the new
does.
Jeff Hardy. I
Only thing
mean,
is, it's
I can understand why kids like this guy. You know what I mean?
kind of dangerous too at times too. I
Right.
see a lot of the
So
spots he does, and AEW in general is a fucking dangerous place to work. But
you know
I
what,
mean,
Oos? All I gotta say, man, I'm not that much of a hater. You know, I
me either.
hate a
Yeah,
lot of stuff from AEW and all kinds of stuff from WWE too. But
yeah,
it's just man, like one thing I don't want to fucking talk shit about Darby Allin all the time, like I always do. But nah,
yeah.
bro, that
No, he
guy can
shows up.
sell.
He
He's a
shows up.
great freaking wrestler, dude.
He shows
Like,
up, man.
you know what I mean? He's just like I said, the new freaking Jeff Hardy. It's a big
That's a
thing
big.
for sure.
That's a big fucking. That's a bold statement to make, and I
Yeah,
agree. He
yeah,
a daredevil and a guy who can do these high
yeah. I
spots.
don't want to be a hater, man, but that's the guy right there. That's
Yep,
a smart decision by Tony by having him as a TNT champ,
yep,
second reigning, right?
yep.
But before that, the main event, I was just gonna say that Daniel Bryan and Bandito
Bandito
was
match.
pretty
Yeah.
good, man, because it was like a different style. I noticed it was more like a lower game where they're just trying to get one up in another. A lot of submission, a lot
Yep.
of like lower like
Low
hold,
impact. Yeah.
yeah, like low
Low
impact.
low impact and low.
Oh, of course, Bandito was going off too, right? With all those flips and all that crazy
Yep.
shit. But one thing that I pointed out was just like too predictable in my eyes as Daniel Bryan's going to kick out of everything Bandito had because Bandito was
Yeah.
putting him in all kinds of finishers, badass shit. And it was just a John Cena match right there. You
Uh,
already knew
yeah. You already
Daniel Bryan
knew
was going to
Brian's gonna
win.
win
Yeah, because of the storyline.
the
And
storyline,
that's
and you
kind of the
knew
thing that I hate. Like,
it is what it is, though. As sometimes, but I mean, it was a great match. Bandito's a great talent, and
right,
well, we knew Daniel Bryan was gonna, or Brian Danielson was coming out with the fucking dub.
for sure.
Yep.
Hey, Uso, we're going on to SmackDown, but before we get to SmackDown, you can start off this SmackDown, the intro. But I want to start off with last SmackDown intro.
Go
And
ahead.
I was gonna say I like the fact that it was Friday the 13th, and we had Braun Strowman come out with these Green Bay Packer boots, man.
Yep. Hey,
Lit
man,
as fuck.
the story behind it
Oh,
too.
I'm glad you're about to say it, man, because I
Yep.
appreciate that story. Let's
The
hear it,
story
Oos.
behind it. So there was a kid who was a really big fan of Braun
Yeah,
Strowman, and unfortunately, he was never able to see him live because, uh, condolences said he had passed away.
hmm,
And Braun Strowman had teamed up with the Green Bay Packers and got these Green Bay Packer influenced boots for him to wear in dedication to that fan.
that they're gonna
So,
auction off.
yep, they're going to auction off. And you know what? It just shows you that no matter the asshole that people perceive Braun Strowman to be,
Oh
he's
fuck,
one of the
no,
most.
bro.
Even, you know what? At the live event I went to on my birthday in Miami, a lot of the guys who were wrestling, there's a lot that kind of stopped and said hi to people. The only two people that actually took the time to like give each person a handshake were Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman. It
Bro.
shows you the kind of guy he is, man. But thank you for bringing that shit up because
Well, I had to, man, and not only because of the Packers or whatever, but just because I've been hearing that story all week. I was hearing it from what he said, and obviously I'm a big Packer fan, so he said it in the Packers news, and then he said it on the bump, and the bump it was more emotional. So yeah, bro, that got me too. Like to hear that whole story was nuts. I had to bring it up only because, damn, man, that was just awesome, man, for him to be that kind of a guy, and like he's the man, bro. I mean, Triple H signed him for a reason. So I just had to bring up that part, bro, for sure, because that was awesome.
I'm glad you
I
said.
like that shit. To me, it's like the Big Show. Big Show's the same way, man. Big Show's a big fucking, you know, like he's not an asshole too, man. He
He's
gives shout
not.
outs to, and I know him. He's always been there for the fans too. So man, that's
Yep.
why I like those big guys. They act tough or whatever, but man, they're like,
You know, the gentle giants.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
there you go, man.
But I'm glad you bring that up. Honestly, you know, there's a lot of. It's good to see that these guys are being showcased as really great fucking people,
And
including this.
they're big, bro. They're huge. I mean, they're
They're
huge in the
fucking yeah.
wrestling community. So and I mean, all the shit that he's been through too. It's crazy, man. With where that company that he was with EC3,
CYN, yeah,
and then for him to still talk about that shit. Oh, that's what I want. I want to bring joy to people and
yeah,
make this world better than what I've seen it. Right? What that line he always says, bro. And he's doing it now on a bigger stage, which this is where you're supposed to be at. He's supposed to be at this stage, man, because I mean he
yep.
deserves it.
And I'm gonna say that what you said was fucking true, in terms of Triple H. Them, they're not bringing back just anybody. They're bringing back people who serve a purpose and who are
Right.
valuable to the company. So when you got guys like Braun Strowman, Bray Wyatt, people who can connect and give these
And
uh,
great people too. I mean,
great
you're not
people.
gonna catch these people online doing this or that, or getting into like all these like
Yeah, you're not
you
gonna see
know
no
these.
fucking Lars Sullivans anymore. I tell you that. You're not gonna see none
Dude,
of them motherfuckers.
damn,
You can
that's
see You're
wild.
gonna see Lars Sullivan on AEW fucking Dark Elevation, but you will never see him in
Damn,
WWE
bro, that
ever
was
again.
wild, man.
You know what I mean? But
But you know what I'm talking about too, because people
I
get
do.
into some crazy shit, bro. Like,
People
I
get
mean, it
into
could be
some crazy shit.
DWIs. I mean, it could be some online garbage. I mean, beating their wives and all this. I mean, come on, man, all that shit. I mean, they want to bring in good freaking people. That's why Roman is on top. No one can get on Roman's level right now because Roman's the best man right now. If you think about it, he has that bloodline. He's a great fucking person at heart. My boy,
Yep.
my best friend, bro. He got he was there with his son. I mean, signing autographs with a smiling face. He was
Yep.
taking his sweet ass time with them. Like that's what you want to hear, man. That
That's
guy is on top, and that was when he was Roman Reigns in the Shield. Imagine
oh
now,
shit.
like you know what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Like
Tribal chief.
he's still that same person. You know what I mean? And he deserves it.
Yep.
That's why you see those people on top for sure. Because I mean, uh, you just can't have like a maniac on there nowadays, right?
Nope.
Somebody with a crazy
Can't have
backstory.
can't have no Velveteen Dreams, and you can't
No,
have
that's what I'm talking about. All the
none
the
of them.
Velveteen Dreams and all that shit.
Yep.
But we had the Banger Bros starting off SmackDown.
Before we get into the Banger Bros versus the Viking Raiders,
Yeah.
another Jay Briscoe tribute from Michael Cole.
Right.
Beautiful fucking tribute. And after that tribute, if you notice, the Viking Raiders and a lot of several other talent came out with Dem Boys bands on their arms.
The
You know what
J
I mean?
armband. Yeah, and that's what I was gonna put too. Kevin Owens had the J armband too.
Yep.
That was awesome, bro.
But
That was cool.
the match itself, man, chemistry, man. The chemistry was, for some reason, the chemistry between Viking Raiders and the Banger Bros was great. At the end of the match, fucking Sheamus hit Ivar with the fucking knee, and Ivar sold that shit. Oh my
Damn.
gosh, dude. To me, I don't think it lowers the Viking Raiders stock at all that they were.
No, and only
But
because you want to get him, you want to get in a match like that. Like that's
yeah,
why WWE is not wins and losses. It's just whatever it is. It's
it's
WWE.
whatever
So
the
you
wave is
got
going. Yeah,
four grown ass men that hit
yep.
hard. These are men. You know what
Hmm.
I mean? They ain't no fucking pretty boy here. These
Ain't
are
no pretty
men.
boy.
So I mean, it's great to see that, man, because they could do whatever the hell they want. And there's no regret. I mean,
Oh yeah.
it's just what they do. I mean, that's a great match too. I'm glad that Drew and Sheamus obviously went over, and maybe you'll see them get closer to that. Well, which they are on that tag tournament.
Yep.
Firefly Funhouse is
It's
back,
back.
Oos.
It's back. And you know what? Yowie Wowie, that shit was.
Whoa, yeah,
And
wow.
if you notice, they cut to Uncle Howdy and some of the wrestling gurus that are on Twitter analyzed the voice and compared it to other promos that Mr. Bo Dallas did in the past.
What?
And it's similar. We're not confirming it's Bo,
Okay.
but we, especially you, who will be
Yeah.
there at the Rumble, will know if it's going to be Bo or not. We never know.
Okay.
So I think that segment with the Firefly Fun, it felt good to hear
Oh,
the
hey, Oos, don't let me forget, man. This is one thing that I'm gonna do, man. Hopefully, I'm not too drunk, but I'm getting a fucking 24-ounce beer. I'm gonna have my boy record me, and I'm gonna say, "Shout outs to Ooze Juice. We here at WrestleMania." I mean, wait, fucked up right there. Not WrestleMania, the Royal Rumble, and then bam, a slam. And hopefully, I don't say WrestleMania.
I'm holding
We're
you
here at the
to it,
Royal
man.
Rumble. Yo, well,
I
that's what. Yeah, bro, that's what I said to my other homies too. Like I chugged the beer and I was like, "Hey, shout out to this guy, shout out to that." But we're
yeah,
definitely gonna do that. That way we could open that intro too. And say,
uh,
"Man, we're here at the Royal Rumble, not the WrestleMania. We're here at the Royal Rumble. Shout outs to Ooze Juice and then
I'm gonna
bam,
hold it to you.
24-ounce chug. That one's coming up for you.
I'm gonna hold that to you, man. But continuing on with SmackDown, man.
Imperium moves on.
Imperium moves on Eichner, so it's gonna be Fabian Eichner and Giovanni Vinci versus the Bang Bang.
Right. Hey, Oos, I gotta say this real quick, man. I don't know if you saw that Raw promo for this Raw 30.
Yeah,
Bro, that shit pumped me up so hard, bro. Like I was pumped and I was like already buzzing too.
yeah.
And it was just so badass, man, to see every single best moment of Raw in that damn promo, bro. They even showed Jericho, his debut, right? When he came out with The Rock. They showed Sasha Banks winning the Raw title. I mean, there's so many great fucking memories, man.
Monday Night Raw was the epitome of my childhood and teenhood, man. M- I grew up in the ending of the Attitude Era. The Ruthless Aggression era was my era, and Monday Night Raw was popping during that time.
Yeah,
And now we're 30 years into this shit, bro. You gotta be fucking. I'm hyped for this Monday. I seen the graphic they had of all the superstars, the
yeah.
legends coming up.
Even getting Hogan in there.
Hogan, and the one that I'm surprised with is DDP. Yeah,
Whoa, are you serious? I didn't
he's in
even
the
see him
graphic.
on there.
He's in the graphic.
Damn.
He's recently gone from AEW as well. He was a part of the
Oh, that's probably
network.
why.
He his contract finished. I think it was last year, but to see him back on WWE programming is gonna be good. I mean,
That's wild. That
I
that
can't.
is badass, bro. That's news to me. Hey,
It's
but
great news, man.
honestly, bro, it was wild that Raw promo. They had so many memories, and I'm happy, man. Like that's what me and my homies were talking about on the group chat, man. I was telling them like that they had this moment, that moment. I saw this and that, and it's just like why wouldn't Vince like we're just talking like why wouldn't Vince show that? I mean, I even said like these people work their asses off in your company and you wouldn't even show a glimpse of them. That's
For
fucked
years.
up, man,
No
for
matter if
years.
they're no matter if they're in a different company right now,
Yeah, or whatever.
when you have guys who have given their fucking
Right?
livelihood to be a part of your brand and expand it, dude, you gotta
Yeah.
give them some type of fucking homage, man. You know what I
Bullshit, man. But under Triple H, that was amazing to see every important moment on Raw. You could look that back. All the important Raw moments were on there. It was like a 5-minute promo.
mean?
But
Hell yeah.
damn, bro, that I had to talk about that on SmackDown because when I saw that, I was just telling King Russ because he was live the whole time. I was just like, oh, you
Hey,
see that? Like, I was just like, bro, the whole fucking promo was wild.
uh,
But
cl- SmackDown. The one thing, the closer of SmackDown. Uh, Kevin Owens coming in and destroying the entire bloodline.
right, bro. To
Mind you,
me, it reminded me
oh
of
my
Stone
god,
Cold.
Yep. When he would come in and kick the corporation's ass, dude.
Yeah, because the first thing that happened was he stunned Roman fast. So that's something
Fast.
Stone Cold would do fast, right? Like a
And then he
quick stunner.
super kick Solo off the apron, and
Bro, that fucking power bomb to the
powerbomb.
table.
Oh
All
my god,
those super kicks, bro. Oh my god. Like that
it
was
was
like
great.
perfect to me. That was like, okay. I was waiting for something like this because
It
why
was
would they do Kevin Owens versus Roman again unless they had something up their sleeves? And yeah, we saw it.
yep. We saw it.
We saw the old fucking KO. We saw the prize fighter KO.
We saw Kevin fucking Steen. We saw
Yeah,
PW
yeah. There
Kevin
you
Steen,
go.
you know. And but other than that, overall SmackDown was great.
You know what,
Um,
man? I don't care if anybody says this. Hopefully, you remind me. I'm gonna say fight Owens fight or fight Steen fight. No one has said that in so long. Let's fucking
no.
make that chant again.
Hey,
Let's
you're
do
gonna be
fight
at the
Owens
Rumble,
fight.
man. You can get
Fight
that
Owens
crowd.
fight. There you
You can
go.
get the
Fight Owens
chance.
fight.
Fight Owens, fight
Dude,
Kill
that's a
Steen, kill.
old school. Yeah, or kill Steen kill. Oh, bro. I
And
gotta start up something, man, because come on, no one's gonna know that one. I mean,
nope.
when's the last time we heard fight Owens fight?
NXT Black and Gold. That's the last time you heard that shit.
Dude, I don't know. That sounds fucking
But
lit to me. Moving on. We are moving on to the Royal Rumble predictions.
listen, man. You know what? Can you give me a quick minute? I gotta go fucking leak real quick.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Give me 1 minute.
I'll hold it down. Anyways, we live. We live, man. So we all live, folks. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying this WMB live. We got a lot to talk about still. We still got the Royal Rumble predictions. We got the WNB news. And, folks, we got Royal Rumble memories. So don't go nowhere. We are still doing this live. And, folks, JSCO Main will be at the 2023 Royal Rumble. And you see that title right there? Oh, hey, I'm glad you're watching this, Stan. I'm glad that somebody's here. I'm saying this title right here, I'm taking to the Rumble for sure. We'll be hoisting that fucking title up in the air while enjoying a nice fucking beer, bro. And one thing for sure, I'm gonna definitely do a chug out there in the Alamo Dome. 40 ounce in hand. Let's see how we do it. Let's see how I do it. And hopefully it's not hot. We're gonna do something. We're having in a bag, maybe some ice or something. That's gonna happen. Ooh, so I was just telling the people right now.
What's
I
up?
was just telling these people right now that I might be doing a 40-ounce chug outside the Alamo Dome, and that's probably gonna happen for sure. Hey, Tom
Hey,
Cable,
do
no,
that
you good,
shit,
man.
man.
Hey, Tom Cable, you came in the second half of this live, so you good.
Hey, no
But
way. Give it to him, man.
yeah, bro, I'm just saying it's gonna happen for sure. We're doing it outside the Alamo Dome for sure. It's gonna be a nice chug.
Is that
Hopefully
Tom?
under 2
Is that
minutes.
the Tom Cable?
Yeah, that's Tom
Shit.
Cable. If he wants to get in, man,
Bring it in,
I'll
man.
probably shoot him the link right now.
Shoot it to him, man.
I was there the last time the Rumble was in Texas. 2017, right? Or
Yeah, he would know because he was there. JS Comain was there. Guaranteed.
yeah, I was there at the 2017.
That the Edge was that the Edge one.
No,
No,
bro.
it
That
wasn't.
okay. So he was in Houston. Stan Marsh was in Houston.
Mm.
Yeah, because the last time was in
It was
Houston.
at the Alamo Dome, bro.
Yeah, because the Houston one wasn't that Edge?
That was Edge, dude. Edge was
Yeah.
there. Yep.
Oh yeah. I confirmed it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was
Dude.
I was a little bitch that day.
Just
I
to
was here
hear
fucking
you
tearing up.
think you know me. Oh my god, bro.
Don't even fucking tell me right now, man. I'm jealous as shit.
Bro,
This
my
motherfucker-
my girl, just like we both went fucking crazy when we heard You Think You Know Me, and that was me watching on the TV screen. Nah, I did not go to that Royal Rumble, but I went to the 2017.
Dog, when I heard You Think You Know Me, because it was a delayed starting to his theme. It was when the OC was in the ring, and I was like, oh, who the fuck's coming? Like, You Think You Know Me? I was like, I didn't think of it at first, and then once like when the drum comes in, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Waterworks. Here
and
comes the
yeah, but
oh,
on
man.
also too,
Mhm.
we got the reuniting rated RKO, and not only that, Drew McIntyre takes out Roman.
Oh,
Dude,
he's waiting for the link, bro.
you know what, Tom? We don't need you. We don't need your services right now, guy. I'll send it to him right now. Hold on. He can wait. Hold on. I just want to get the predictions going right now, and
Yep.
we're gonna move on right now to the Royal Rumble predictions. Oos, this is my opinion. I got two, and I'll share them quick for you.
Okay.
My opinion right now: Seth Rollins could very well screw Cody Rhodes, meaning even if he got eliminated from the Rumble or something, his ass can get back in the ring and throw him out or something. We've seen that in the past where they can do that, or just screw him in some way where they can have some kind of match leading up to Mania. I don't
Yep.
know how one of them gets the WWE strap, but they'll probably get it. But I just feel like there's gonna be a little screwy. I don't like Seth Rollins right now is acting too much of a face, man. So I feel like he's gonna
That's
turn
switch
into
up is
asshole
gonna
mode.
come.
And
Yep.
once Cody comes out, so a second one too. I got another one. You know what? They canceled this one. I can't really talk about this no more because remember they had that generational acknowledgement ceremony for Roman. They scrapped that, right? I was gonna say that Roman and Kali easily said, "Oh, everybody in the family came in,
Yeah.
everybody that's news, right, showed up, but
Hey.
not The Rock. Rock didn't say nothing, this and
He didn't
that.
say
He could be
nothing.
trashing up, he could be trashing them that Raw, trash him that SmackDown, and then
Yep.
boom, he shows up at the Rumble. But
Hey,
that
Tom
those are my predictions right there.
Tom Cable, man. Sorry, man. I don't see you in the lobby or waiting. It's only me and Jesco. If you click on the link.
Oh, I'll send them the link right now. Oops, I just wanted to say that real quick before
Oh
that
no,
guy
you're
in the
good. You're good. You're
ring.
good. But no, I think that I think my predictions. Let's get into that because I'm gonna go off of what you said. I know that they had come out with that story of The Rock said that he's not gonna be coming in. I don't know. He said that he's not coming in because he's not in wrestling shape. But a few days ago, he posted a video of him lifting weights at the Iron Paradise. I'm
Bro, but
dude,
not only that, he if you want to be talking about wrestling shapes, like to be in ring because of the ring rust, dude,
yeah.
you still have 3 months to prepare for one match. So what are you doing? I
No,
just feel like he's teasing us right now. Like,
it's all full of shit.
right,
I don't think I don't think he shows up Monday Raw 30. I
none of
think
them
he shows up
at the Royal Rumble. At the
number
Rumble,
30 at the Rumble. That's my
exactly. Hey,
bro.
check check the link, bro. No, you're gonna be a part of it. Trust me, I just sent you the link.
But
So
my
what
other
else?
prediction,
That was your okay. What's the other
that
one?
was one of them. My other prediction is in fact I have two more predictions.
Let's go.
The winner for the men's Rumble match to me is gonna be Cody Rhodes. I think Cody's gonna win it. And the
Yeah,
reason
because
why
okay, go
no,
ahead.
no, sorry, go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if it does happen, they could find a way to make it happen, like where it's not too obvious. But what were you saying?
Right. I think that the best thing that's gonna happen out of it, I think he's gonna be um Tom Cable. I'll send you the link on IG.
Yeah,
But
I tell him I already sent it to him on Instagram, but you can send it again.
yep, he sent you the link, but I'll send it to you right now. But
He just saw it right now. I'm looking at him right now.
the best thing that we can do about it that I think Cody Rhodes wins it is because they're doing a tournament, right? For the Raw. Apparently, what's supposed to happen is Cody this upcoming Monday at Raw,
Yeah,
um, or sometime soon, Roman is supposed to be stripped of the WWE title.
yeah.
Apparently, but they're supposed to hold a tournament, and I think that tournament, Seth Rollins wins it and goes into Mania.
Okay.
I think he goes into
Maybe something for the
Mania.
chamber.
Maybe I think the story gets built more during the Chamber,
Okay.
but oh, you know what? You're right. Maybe they might even put the WWE title up for grabs at the Chamber.
Right.
It can
Hey,
be a long
Stan
process.
Marshall saying what any predictions for the surprise wrestlers?
Yep.
One of mine real quick would be uh Jake White.
Jay White. Jay White. Well, even though he had announced that he'll be wrestling Eddie Kingston at a New Japan show,
Okay.
well, not to mistake that Carl Anderson also just wrestled Wrestle Kingdom under WWE
Yeah.
contract.
So
So
I mean, we've seen where the Hardys just wrestled Ring of Honor, the ladder match, and came back at
yep,
WrestleMania. What
you got
was it?
you got all these guys showing up that are under WWE contract that are going to other like smaller companies, indie promotions, or whatever the case may be, appearing there, or New Japan. Guys like who else?
Zack
Shinsuke.
Ryder.
Shinsuke just wrestled at fucking
Oh
WrestleMania.
yeah, Shinsuke
You
comes
know,
back at the Rumble.
I
You
think
know,
Shinsuke.
I would love to see Randy Orton, man. That's no.
I'd love to,
I really wouldn't want him just because of his back. He
yeah.
deserves 3 more years if he wanted to. But Randy's a hot topic right now too.
There's a couple of guys in the men's rumble that I do think are going to show up. I think Kurt Angle might show up.
Yeah, okay, that's
I
a for
think
sure too.
besides The Rock, I also think
Maybe Shane O'Mac,
Shane O'Mac, X Pac
X Pac. I heard of that one.
and one big one in the men's rumble that I'm really fucking hoping for because you and me are Bullet Club loyals. My man, Tama Tonga, the fucking
Dude. And I also
gorilla.
heard that
That's,
he was given a contract too. So let's see
oh
if that's
well,
true.
let's pause on this real quick. Tell me about that.
Well, because once I heard those rumble rumors of him actually showing up, I think his contract was expired. I'm not too sure, but they're willing to give him a contract. Was from what I heard. I didn't never brought it up because I didn't know if it was a for sure. But now hearing the rumble rumors and him having like come back, him showing up for the rumble, why not give the man a fucking contract?
That's what I'm saying, and make it worth his fucking while because the guy deserves it, dude.
And you know what? He actually does for real. He always like makes himself better. But the girls' rumble is gonna be even better too because we are expecting Trish, Lita, Michelle
Kyrie
McCool.
Sane, dog. I'm
Uh,
expecting Kyrie. I'm hoping Kyrie Sane.
I don't know, bro.
You
Like
don't think
she's
so?
too good, right? She's too good right
Yeah,
now,
well,
man.
she's the IWGP Women's Champion. But you know what? Last year we did see an Impact talent. We see Mickie
Yeah,
James
we
get
saw
picked up.
Mickey James, but
Now,
to see Kyrie Sane would be amazing, man. Amazing,
yeah, dude, Kyrie Sane would be dope. But there's so much. I mean, honestly, who knows?
bro. Imagine just Tessa Blanchard were to show up. Imagine that shit, bro. I know
I
she's not a yeah. Imagine I know she's not a big thing right in the wrestling world,
she's
but
not a big favorite in the
favorite
wrestling
exactly like
business.
backstage. But man, Tessa
Yeah,
Blanchard in WWE. Oh my
Tessa in
god,
WWE. You talk about a generational talent whose
for
her dad her
sure.
dad is a part of the one of the greatest
Yeah,
factions of all
Four
time, a
Horsemen.
fucking four horsemen, Tully Blanchard.
Yeah.
And you know what? If we think about it, Tully Blanchard is recently out of his AEW contract. What if he comes in and
Whoa,
manages
as a
his daughter?
manager, nice.
Man, dude.
Everyone respects that guy. Rhea winning the females rumble is a
I think
must
yep,
because
it's a must.
she's the next China for sure, the
Yep.
new China.
I
Uh,
don't see anybody else but Rhea winning it at
yeah,
AEW.
Rhea is just like to me, she's already at the level where it's like fuck Charlotte, fuck Becky. This Rhea's she's the man. Fuck you, Becky.
Is.
That's the man right there.
I man, for a 2022 character development since she had joined the New Day with Edge, it's been nothing but just fucking utter dominance in that women's division.
Under Edge too. Oh
She
man.
deserves that Raw women's title by all means. Even though I think that Bianca is probably the best woman talent right now currently on Raw. I think Rhea, a healthy 100% Rhea is probably the best in the
Yeah.
in general, dude.
And you
Fuck
know what the thing Kofi's not wrong on this one where he was saying, maybe Rhea gets the Intercontinental Championship, maybe she gets the United States title. I mean, it can happen.
We never
He's
know.
already
China,
wrestling Tozawa and all these guys, so that could happen.
and she had
Uh,
that thing with
Hey,
Solo.
bro. Oh, what were you saying
What?
with
No, go ahead.
yeah,
No, go ahead.
Solo? Yeah, with Solo,
Yep.
exactly. The stare
Well, go
down with
ahead.
Solo. Before we get to Royal Rumble memories, I just want to bring up WNB news. It's kind of replacing rumor of the week, folks.
Yes,
So
yes,
this
yes.
okay, this is my headline on this one first, and
Go
I
ahead.
just want to say Kobe Carino, son of Steve
Yep, of Steve
Carino,
Carino.
heading to the NXT. So man, and not
Mm.
only that, I didn't even know this, but Steve Carino is a fucking trainer for NXT,
Yeah, he's been a coach at NXT for a while
and
now.
producer. I didn't even
Yep.
know that, man. I had no
Yeah,
idea.
that's crazy. I think it's I'm not too familiar with Colby Carino's work aside from what he did in
Yeah,
NWA, but a lot of these legacy talents whose parents have been in the business, more notably in WWE, I think that they all deserve a fair shot. You never know. I mean, their parents have paved the way, and I know that all the wrestlers of our childhood who have kids now that are able to wrestle, after the parents who we grew up watching put their bodies and shit on the line, why
yeah.
not, give the opportunity to the kids? Their kids deserve it. For example, William Regal and Charlie
There
Daniels,
you go, man.
these generational talent deserve it. And who knows, Colby Carino could be the next guy coming out that's actually going to be a great legacy talent.
Hey, Oos, if you want to just send the link on
I
the
I did. I sent it.
on the chat because he's not getting it. But I mean,
I
anyways,
sent it to him on.
we're already gonna end it in a bit. So
I mean,
if you want to just put it on the chat if you want, because anyways, we're probably are gonna end this. We're probably gonna end it
unless
soon.
are you going live on yours after this?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh shoot! I mean, I don't mind holding this on longer if you wanted to. I don't care unless you want to just go live after yours, and then we can
Oh
all hop
yeah,
on your
yeah, that
live.
works too. Hey,
We can hop
just
on
say,
your live.
hey Tom, just say it right here. Say your predictions.
Yeah,
Anyways, what
yeah.
was your news?
So my news for wrestling news and brews news of the week is that Devin Hughes, known as Devon Dudley, is now
Oh,
a free agent who has
he's not with WWE anymore.
he's not. He and WWE have parted ways, and it's a major headline to me because Devon was a big part of the growth of this NXT 2.0 brand that's been kind of evolving, especially after the Vince and the Vince control kind of left, and Triple H and Shawn came back in and took over.
But
Devon,
he was there during like the Adam Cole days and all that, right?
he was, but after that, what you call the black and gold and the 2.0 transition happened,
Yeah.
once people started getting released and laid off, he was kind of one of the main guys that was running the show with Sean.
Hmm.
So to see him kind of leave, it leaves a void in NXT, but at the same time, it opens up so much opportunity for him. His sons are a tag team in AEW.
That's
Um,
right.
Bully Ray actually put out some shit on Twitter and stuff because now he's in Impact as a talent and an active talent. And
Who are his sons on AEW?
uh fuck, I don't know their names, but they've been wrestling on AEW. I don't know if they're signed to AEW, but during the pandemic era, they were wrestling a few matches. Like I
Oh,
think,
that's wild, bro.
yeah,
Okay, because I remember they were in TNA
they're
right for a
twins.
while.
Yeah, they're twins. They're two
Yeah,
twins.
twins. Hmm.
But that's my news. And another news that I wanted to also break for this
Okay.
segment is that Matt Cardona filed for the Zack Ryder trademark.
Oh, so meaning he's not going to WWE then?
I don't know. I think maybe Zack Ryder. I hope Zack Ryder shows up at the Rumble, and I think he kind of uses a Zack Ryder persona at the Rumble, and then if he doesn't sign a contract, he can go out and continue to use a Zack Ryder name and gain profit from it. Because when people who are watching the Rumble see, oh shit, Zack Ryder, he's back. Not too many fans know Matt Cardona. They know Zack
Yeah,
Ryder.
and what's the thing that but like with that too, because I noticed that on his Instagram he's been putting Zack Ryder this and Zack Ryder that now.
Yeah,
So is he kind of done with that gimmick he had now, or
I don't think so. I think he still wants to continue with it, but it's been also released that Chelsea Green, his lady, had already signed with WWE. Now they're just waiting for the right storyline to
Oh
come
yeah,
together.
that is true.
So if she's coming in, what makes
Yeah,
more? It doesn't make no sense unless you're a trooper like Zelina and Alistair Black, who can work in two separate companies,
right.
and Rhea Ripley and Buddy Murphy or Buddy Matthews.
Yeah,
I don't see a reason why for them to work for separate companies. You know what I mean? Especially with their run as a couple on the Indies and in NWA is going so great in Impact. I mean, fuck. You know what I mean? Like, why keep them separated? Who knows? Maybe.
right. Stan Marsh, you are right about that. Zack Ryder, he did his best work in the independent circuit, and that's true because
Yes, he did.
my homie is just like a big fucking Zack Ryder fan, even
Hmm.
as Matt Cardona. To
Yep.
me, I just like I don't know, like I don't really watch like TNA, or I don't watch too much of the indies like I used to.
Yep.
I remember I was all about Ring of Honor and New Japan just because of the Bucks and Omega. Now that they got AEW, that's usually what I watch instead of all the indies and all that. But
Hmm.
yeah, I appreciate all that shit, man. I appreciate all that work too.
Me either.
Yeah, that's my shit.
I'm not really
Oh
a big.
yeah, man, that pop was huge, and
Yep. It
that
was the
was
opener.
it
It was
was
the opener of Mania.
it was 100, because you could fit 110,000 people there or something like that, but it
32.
was it was 100,000 people guaranteed in that stadium.
Oh yeah, that
For
was at
fucking
the
no,
Superdome.
no, 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 and Dallas and the Arlington,
Oh,
the
32. No, I was in
yeah,
Dallas. That was Cody Rhodes' last Mania, right?
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. That
Yep.
100,000 people that were there saw Zack Ryder with the Intercontinental title. His
At
dad
the top of
comes
the
straight,
ladder.
like his dad comes, man. He gives him a hug. He puts the cowboy hat on Zack Ryder, and Zack Ryder just takes it off fast. He's like, "Fuck that!" Like, I'm the
Just
champ.
just for him to lose it the next
Yeah, to the
fucking.
Miz. Yeah, you know what?
Oh,
That's just a asshole thing by Vince, man.
but you know what?
And
Hey,
after
one.
that, he
Yep.
even said that too before he got injured. That SmackDown, he even said that, man, like he was gonna become a WWE champion when he was talking about his cancer
He's.
and all that. What were you saying?
I think he's going to, man. But the stock that Cardona has now,
Yeah.
he's marketable, bro. He's marketable as fuck, dude. I don't care what anyone says, dude.
And why do you say that, Oos?
I think that he's built himself to be this persona, Matt Cardona. I think to the hardcore fans, they know. Everyone knows that's been watching wrestling, who's actually invested in wrestling besides just WWE for tunnel vision.
Yeah.
They know that Matt Cardona has built his fucking stock since he left, and it might not appeal to a lot of people. It probably does appeal to a lot of people, but I think with the charisma and the independability that he built by traveling the indies and working these smaller promotions.
And showing up all those shows and
Yep,
winning them titles. Yeah.
you can fucking you can give him the fucking money and let him kind of develop his own character and just let him do his thing. Like LA Knight, dude.
That's true. That's true. I do agree with what you're saying too, because he does that to an extent, but not only that, he's professional as fuck, right?
He is, dude. He's professional, man. And all these titles prove it. You know what I mean? Like it shows that he shows up to shows and he can be the face of these shows and make these promoters money.
You know what? I like that. Yeah. Okay, man.
Why not
Now
make
and yeah. Okay, I
yeah,
understand.
why
That's
not
good that
make
you said
money
that. It
for the
was
biggest promotion in the world and get your six figures, dog?
yeah, exactly, man. I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get to these two memories real quick.
Yep,
We're
go ahead.
moving on to that Royal Rumble memories. I
Go
just
ahead.
had to bring this up, man. As I was watching, I think it was the '98 Royal Rumble. Stone Cold Steve Austin winning that thing. Okay, so
Yeah.
I saw Kurgan guy. I saw Kurgan.
Kurgan, the
Okay, so you got,
oddity.
the oddities, right? But this is before the oddities. He was supposed to be this menacing, crazy with the psycho theme, right? It was just like that thin, 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 thin. I don't know if you remember that theme, but man, it haunt me as a kid, bro. Watching this
No,
as a 8-year-old boy and
I remember that theme.
hearing
The
that thing, 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 and oh man, this is, bro. Honestly, this is like I was like, am I in the Twilight Zone? Because Vince likes to be repetitive as fuck. So this guy was wearing black wristbands up to here, like thick wristbands, black wristbands, and black pants. What does that remind you of? maybe the
Black
Great
the
Khali.
Great Khali,
He had the
fucking
same
Steve
attire
Blackman.
as the Great Khali. Go watch that 98 Rumble where the Kurgan comes out. Guy has the fucking big black wristbands, the black pants, looking like
Yeah.
Great Khali Kurgan. That to me, I was just like, Vince McMahon, use this 10 years later. Oh my god. Second,
Mhm.
second memory. I don't know if I brought this to your attention last time. I don't know if we're talking about retro moment of the week, but Triple H versus Cactus Jack at WrestleMania.
Yep. Was that
And Madison Square Garden, right?
the hardcore match, right?
Yeah,
I remember that, man.
bro,
I was
from
just thinking
where
of that storyline, dude. That's
yeah,
crazy.
and to the part where Triple H landed on that panel, the wooden panel.
Yep.
So he had
The
this
ballot.
piece of wood stuck on his calf or something like that. He went the
Oh,
whole match bleeding from that shit, right?
bleeding
Whole
out.
fucking match from them going through thumbtacks, tables, the floor, everywhere, right? Bloody mess. He comes back, right?
Yep.
They're working on him and this and that. Takes off his boot. He said the boot was like a puddle of blood, like just
Ooh.
blood all over that boot. And I
Hey,
had to bring that up. So
Tom
those
Cable.
motherfuckers, huh?
Sorry, Tom Cable. The link is in the comments for you, man. Because we're towards the end. So I mean,
Yeah, we're already
join
towards
in.
the end.
Join in if you want.
Um, I really had to bring that up, man,
Yeah.
because that is one of the most legendary, man. And I remember I would rent the fuck out of this at Blockbuster WrestleMania 2000, right? Was it called that? No, I keep saying WrestleMania, Royal Rumble 2000, right? I keep
Yep.
saying that shit. So I
WrestleMania
remember
2000.
renting the fuck out of this every Saturday night just to watch it, right?
Yep.
And man, I gotta say that's probably the best one because Taz comes Taz comes
That's his
out
debut.
with against Kurt Angle. You know, you get the Rock, you get Rock winning the Rumble.
Yep.
You get all types of shit, man. Even Jericho versus I think it was a triple threat with Jericho right in China and Bob Holly. Bro, that Royal Rumble was lit as fuck. That goes down as Royal Rumble memories for me on that one.
Hell
What
yeah.
do you say, Usam? What's your memories for the Rumble, man?
Hey, Tom Cable, what's up, man?
What up, bruh? You feeling a little oozy?
I feel a little oozy. We the
Oh,
ones.
yeah, brother. Hey,
But
we
my
the
memories,
ones
we the ones. I
and
got
them,
one memory.
them twos.
We them boys.
This guy right here, this guy's a Sami Zayn right now.
Hey, Tom, you're gonna get a chance. Let me just throw out my memory real quick, and I'll give you the mic. But my memory from the Royal Rumble is gonna go back to WrestleMania. WrestleMania shit.
Hey,
Uh,
bro, my bad. It's just like,
bro,
uh,
I'm gonna
hopefully
have
I'm
to.
not like that next Saturday, bro. Like, oh, WrestleMania, bitch, we're at the fucking Rumble. Oh my god, I'm gonna slap some sense into myself. Don't worry about that.
All good, man. My Rumble memory is gonna go to the WrestleMania, the Royal Rumble in 2002 when Mr. Perfect returned after a long hiatus from being WCW as Kurt Hennig made his return at the Royal Rumble. And when you're,
2002.
I think it was 2002. Yeah. Kurt Hennig fucking made his return, and it was a beautiful fucking sight for me because I'm synonymous with the Mr. Perfect theme. And once I heard that dun dun,
Mm.
I was like, oh
And he
shit!
did that epic toss with
Epic toss behind the back and catch it over
bro.
his shoulder.
I got it
Yeah.
perfect.
Oh my gosh!
And
But yeah,
speaking of that same Rumble, bro, they even had
yep.
Vince McMahon versus Ric Flair. That's a
Oh
match I
yeah,
always
that
enjoy
was
watching.
Woo!
Woo!
yep. Hey, Tom Cable, man, give us your thoughts. I'm gonna go use the bathroom, but go ahead, give your thoughts, Tom
Oh
Cable.
yeah. I get into it with Tom right now. The fuck you looking at, guy? You want me to smack you a couple
Hey, hey,
times or what?
drop the link, nigga.
Man,
He dropped it.
you got them chipmunk cheeks. Well, I ain't the host, man. I got Us, he's the host. And I would drop you the link, but we're running a show. We're running a podcast, guy.
The broadcast. Oh, shit. Hey, you know,
I didn't say broadcast. I said podcast, motherfucker. All right, Tom. You know what? Let's hear
yeah.
you speak. What do you think about the Royal Rumble coming up? Any
Oh, I can't.
ideas?
Oh, I can't wait for the Royal Rumble. You know,
What you
I
got?
think
Any good ideas?
you know, yeah, they say that Chris Masters might come back.
Oh, you know what, man? When Zeus comes back, I'm gonna tell him about that one. That's a great one. I forgot about that.
And they're gonna have
Um.
that Chris Masters Master Lock versus the Hurt Lock.
Oh,
You
that'd be
never heard
fucking
about that one, right?
amazing. I didn't think of that one. Did you think that on your own, or you heard that from someone?
I just heard it from Chris Masters himself.
Oh, okay, okay,
He
I got you.
posted it on his Instagram.
Man, that's good. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Oh man, well you already know that your boy JS man go into that damn rumble.
Ah, she king going with you.
I was trying to get him to go, but man, who knows? Let's see what happens. Hopefully he wakes up and then we'll go.
Yeah,
Just play
you
it
see, he's in the coma sleep still. Yeah.
up. Oh no, bro. But anything else besides that? Anything you're willing to see? I know you're willing, you I already know you want to see that blackout match, that pitch black match, right? With Wyatt.
It wasn't me, my brother.
It was boy howdy, my brother. Hey, what do you think about LA Knight, bro? To me, he's the next Rock, right? What do you think?
I didn't like him at first, but now I've been seeing what he's been doing, been very
Yeah,
well.
but doesn't he kind of remind you like the Rock, like the way he imitates Bray Wyatt and just talks all this shit? Like I don't know, bro. He
Not really.
reminds me like the Rock or
Yeah,
Mr.
but
Kennedy.
but
Oh,
yeah,
that's another one. Imagine we're watching the Rumble and you just hear Mr.
oh,
Kennedy.
you saw that video that I sent you on Instagram?
Yeah, that's why when I saw him, when you sent me that video, I was like, man, that'd be badass to see Mr. Kennedy back at the Rumble.
I know
Do you
that'll
think
be
Bray
good.
will reveal a new character during the pitchback mask? Oh yeah. Yeah, he'll probably man, he might even bring out the fiend mask or something. Damn, that'll be
He's
fucking
gonna bring
badass.
out the Fiend match, but it's gonna be something different.
Hey yo,
Simple.
Oos,
What's up?
Tom had some good pickups. He said Chris Masters might come back to the Rumble. Right
Chris
now,
Masters.
I said Mr. Kennedy. You just hear the Mr.
Yeah.
Kennedy.
Mister. Oh shit.
And
So
then
you think
what was that? What else did you say right now? That you said that
I
something might happen
I
at the
think
Rumble.
Chris Masters might come back.
Oh,
You
do
know how
that hurt
Chris
lock,
Masters had that
The
fucking
master
Chris
lock.
Master
the
lock?
master
He's
lock.
gonna have Chris Masters freaking masterpiece lock versus the hurt lock.
Yeah, with Lashley. So yeah, that
Hey,
might
and you know
happen.
what?
Yeah,
The only person to have broken out of it in kayfabe terms
it was
was Bobby
Bobby
Lashley.
Wasn't it
Lashley.
Lashley? Oh my
Was hey, real
god.
quick before we continue, Tom Cable, I want to let you know that you are the first guest in
He
wrestling
is. Yeah. Yo, besides Harvey, this guy's the
besides
first
Harvey.
guest.
And you know what? I'm glad that you're here, my man. So
Yeah,
tell me,
because man, this guy loves the Rumble.
one thing I wanted to ask you, Tom Cable, since you're our first guest. If you could book the Royal Rumble in your own way, in terms of the winner, who would you pick and why and how would they win?
I think Cody Rhodes. I think Cody Rhodes will win the Royal Rumble.
How would you book him to win the Royal Rumble though?
I think he will win by eliminating fucking Seth freaking Rollins.
Hey,
Hey,
that's a good one.
hey, you know what? It's enticing, and it ties in with the storyline.
Right, it does.
I think, you know what, Tom Cable, I think that you're absolutely right.
Yeah,
That could
I want to
happen.
see something like that. I mean, Cody had or
yeah,
there had already been talks that that storyline is going to continue. There's so
yeah,
many avenues that they can take with this storyline.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
could take it where Seth wins the WWE title with the supposed drop WWE title on Monday, or Seth wins the WWE title at Elimination Chamber or at the Rumble or
Yeah, there you go.
somehow, and then they set up Cody versus Seth at
But
WrestleMania.
Oos, remember, you got to fit in something with Sammy. This shit ain't over with Sammy, man.
I
Especially
think,
in
yep,
Quebec, Canada, or wherever the hell they're at, Toronto,
yep.
Canada, or somewhere in Canada.
I
They got,
think
that's a lot of KO territory and Sammy territory.
so. Obviously, I think that he does deserve the main title picture, Kevin Owens, but I don't think that they put him in the main title yet. I think that they set him
Yeah.
up as a tag team with Sammy, and I think that Sammy and Kevin take the tag titles, whether it be the Raw or SmackDown, whichever
Oh,
one the
okay.
Usos have at Mania,
Yeah.
and they put on a five-star banger match at
Right.
Mania. And I think
I
that's
still
probably
think those are the plans for sure.
I
Yeah.
think so too. But Sammy, I think if Cody if Cody or The Rock weren't to have been in the talks of being the main event guys at Mania and Rumble, I think it would have been so smart of WWE to cash in on Sammy being the guy to take out Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
I think that's what would have been the smarter thing. The marketing is there. When they came to Miami and we had the live event, Sammy was the most fucking what was the biggest fucking pop of the whole night. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
okay.
And there was monstrous pops, especially Bray Wyatt. And it's hard for me to say that there's gonna be a bigger pop than Bray Wyatt, but Sammy was definitely it at this given moment.
Okay, real quick, oops, Tom, I'm gonna go down the list for the Royal Rumble match card.
Go
So from
ahead.
what I'm seeing, it's gonna be the Bray Wyatt LA Knight to start off the Royal Rumble, and
Pitch
then
black
we're
match, right?
I feel like it's gonna go down in this order. Honestly, what'd you say?
Wait, hold on, JSCO. There's somebody right here, not at all saying. Before we get into this, real quick, he asked the question: the biggest Rumble pop, Cena or Edge? Cena at Rumble when he entered at number 30, and Edge when he returned in 2019. Who do you think will have the bigger pop? You were there live for
Is
the
that
Edge.
Polar Bears? If that's him, man, we could have had him on here.
Ask him if he wants
Um,
to come in. Just click on the link and we can talk about it.
yeah,
what,
hey,
Roman?
click on the link,
Rumble?
join in.
Click on the link and join in. But going off of what you said, JSCO, about the match card, the pitch black match, right?
Oh yeah. Okay, okay. So we had the Wyatt LA Knight. And I like the way that they have this set up. They have that match, and then they say they got the women's 30 women Royal Rumble, and then they got the men's. But I feel like the men's might be the main event. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Hopefully by this Raw, man. Honest, I was gonna go by the match card, but so I don't get too sidetracked. The main event might be still Hell in a Cell with Edge versus Finn Balor, man. What do you think? Maybe that will happen.
If they bring up, hey, what's up? Not at all. What's up, Polar Bear man? But
Hey.
I think that the best thing for that Balor and Edge Hell in a Cell is if they bring back Demon Balor in Judgment Day colors.
We got one more Raw to find out. And this is this Raw. Then we got Bianca Belair versus Alexa Bliss. Do we get Uncle Howdy on that one or not?
No, I think we get Uncle Harper.
Uncle Harper.
Remind you, yeah, when Bray Wyatt or when WWE was bringing back Bray Wyatt, they filed for two trademarks: Uncle Howdy and Uncle Harper. I think Uncle Harper either makes a return or makes a debut at the Rumble or at Mania, because apparently
Demon Balor.
the slotted internal plans for Bray Wyatt at Mania is supposed to be Wyatt again.
Hey, check that one out. I think Sami Zayn wins with Rock's help.
Hey, you never know at the Rumble, man.
You never know, bro.
Dude.
And you know what's my favorite Royal Rumble moment? It's when John Cena and Batista eliminated each other. And
Yeah.
Hey, you know what was better? You know what's better after that? Where fucking Vince McMahon broke his fucking knees. He goes in the fucking. Yeah, he goes in the ring and he breaks both his knees.
No, he comes out and then he fucking throws his blazer on the ground in a fucking tantrum, and then he gets in the fucking ring. And I was wondering as a kid watching, why the fuck is he sitting on his ass?
Yeah,
And
me
it
too.
took years later to find out that he got in the ring and tore both quads, and apparently that
He tore both of them.
was totally fucking off script because they weren't supposed to eliminate each other. That was crazy, dude. Oh my gosh, bro.
What if
That was a great Rumble, by the
Kevin
way.
Owens wrote Sami Zayn's name on the contract instead of for the Rumble?
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be
Hey,
awesome.
Polar Bears. Any predictions for this Rumble? Or you know what? Better yet, what's your favorite Royal Rumble memory that you could think of? This could be as a kid. This could be as a full grown ass adult. What's your favorite Royal Rumble memory that you could think of?
That's a tough one.
Anyone
I don't know.
would work. Anyone.
Nothing really stands out.
Uh-huh.
I mean, just the Rumble in general, because like, you know, you got the timer. Everybody gets into the counting it down.
Yeah.
4,
Second count,
3,
Nine,
2,
yeah.
1. And you never know who's coming out. You could have a legend come out. You could have a
Right.
returning superstar.
Yeah.
You could have. I mean, come on. When AJ Styles came out,
Yep, 2016.
Oh, that
Bruh.
was lit.
you know what I
bro.
mean?
Oh,
Nobody. I mean, I'm sure people talked about it on the dirt sheets, but I don't think anybody really could have
No.
saw that coming.
Or even
During-
returns
no,
too. That's
during
the
that
And
one.
even that could come out. Shit, you never
During
know.
that time, AJ Styles was he had just been kicked out of Bullet Club, right? He was taken out by Kenny Omega, and
Yeah.
he was just kind of floating around the Indies. You're right, Panda. No one was very serious on reporting anything about AJ Styles. It was the best kept secret. People say
Well,
It
the
was.
worst,
It
the
really
worst
was.
kept secret, but AJ Styles was the best kept secret.
My-
dude.
My thing too is like he was with TNA for so long.
Right.
And like he over there, I mean, I'm not saying he's not good now, but over there is when he really laid the foundation for
Yeah.
being the phenomenal one. The
Most-
work
yeah.
that he did in TNA,
He was compared to
way
John
better
Cena at
than what
one
he's
point.
done in WWE. So
Yeah.
for me personally, it's like never saw that coming. I would have never in a million years would imagine he would come to WWE.
Yeah.
Shout out-
I figured he would have been like after TNA would have been like, you know what, I'm done. I'm retiring, you know.
But shout out to Jeff Jarrett because after AJ Styles WCW, because he was in the ending days of WCW when they were trying to sell the company.
Oh,
to
that's right.
Bischoff. He was a part of that WCW, and he ended up being the first signing to an actual contract to TNA. So Jeff Jarrett saw potential in him and fucking built him as a guy. Which
Yeah.
which Panda said, you know what I mean? Like he took that fucking flag and ran with it for years. And when it was his time to fucking finish at TNA and move on, he went to New Japan, Ring of Honor, but eventually he deserved to be in WWE, man.
He made it to the big leagues.
The big leagues, baby.
Now I went back recently and listened to those two returns, Cena and Edge, and I gotta say the Edge was the bigger pop, dude.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
Cena's
yeah.
pop was pretty big, but when that "You Think You Know Me" hit, that crowd just went
Cool.
nuts.
I mean, it was emotional too, man, because to see
Yeah,
some
just see the look
guy
on his
that
face, like he was about to
really-
cry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just come on, man, because it was real. Like this guy really
Yeah.
fucked up his neck, and to see all the workouts he did just to train for this match, he would do neck exercises like a motherfucker and built that, you know, and that inspired Stone Cold Steve Austin to wrestle at WrestleMania, which I still can't believe I saw that live.
Not just Stone Cold,
I mean,
man.
damn.
Fucking Daniel Bryan came back after that.
Yeah,
Fucking all
Paige
is back,
came back.
you know, and it just goes to show that when you have patience and if you really love something, man, everything comes full circle.
That's
dog.
true.
Everything. And
That's the
Edge,
thing too.
yep,
If
go ahead.
I was gonna say that's the thing too. Like if you look at Edge, nobody can argue. Edge is one of the best wrestlers of all time.
For
Of
sure.
all time, right?
And what happens is, yes, a lot of that is talent, but a lot of that is just love for wrestling. Because you take-
Yeah.
There's plenty of guys that have come and gone in the business that they had talent, they had the look, they had the body, they had the ability, but they were there for money. They weren't there because they wanted to be a wrestler.
Yep.
So their careers were kind of mediocre. The best wrestlers are the ones that you hear those stories where, man, I was at WrestleMania 12 and the nosebleed. You know, they're like, I knew I wanted to be a wrestler that day. And now look at them, 10-time world champion later, you know?
You know,
Exactly.
One guy that he's kind of describing is Mick Foley.
That's
was
that's
there.
what I had in my mind
He
too.
was there
Mick Foley
when,
was there
when,
with the Hogan and right.
No, he was there when
Hogan era?
Stuka jumped off the
There you
cell
go in the
with
cage.
the magnificent Morocco, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? He did the Superfly Splash, and that's what inspired him to be a pro wrestler. And you know what I mean? And Panda's exactly right, because if you look at now, a guy with a very storied career versus other guys who have the look, Mick Foley illustrated his own story himself, dude. You know what I mean?
Oh,
You're
yeah.
absolutely right, Panda man. That was good take, dude. For
I
real.
just like laughing a little bit because it's polar bears.
He's
Oh,
a panda man.
Come on, man.
Panda man.
Well, I'm a couple Yinglings in right now.
Yo, no, you're good because it's
Yeah,
the same thing, right? Like
yeah,
panda
polar
and
bear.
polar bears.
Should have had a couple of stimpies.
Hey, I thought you were talking about the panda wrestlers, right? With the chairs, the WWF.
Oh, the World Wildlife Foundation.
Yeah.
Greedy
Right.
motherfuckers. Damn, dude. But you know what? This Rumble is going to be fucking great. It's Triple H's first Royal Rumble, and we in the past premium live events that he's had, it illustrates that he kind of has a bit more creativity and he's more
Yeah, you know, one thing
well-rounded
about polar
in
bears
his-
was that you know, he wasn't watching it. He would just watch a little bit of it, but once I told him or he found out that Triple H is running the creative, yeah, he's watching a little bit more now. It's just
Yeah.
Man,
everybody's
good
watching
man.
a little bit more now because now
Play the waiting
it's
game.
not
Yeah, it's a little bit more interesting. It's not so
yeah,
predictable.
that shit no more. He's actually getting guys that were trained in NXT, bringing them on
He's
to the
bringing
main
his
roster.
own guys in, and you know what? The guys that
Yeah.
that Vince had released that were Triple H guys.
Well, Karrion Kross, man, has to be one of the biggest ones right
Yeah,
now that I can
dude.
think of.
And he sorry, go ahead. So go
I'm
ahead.
gonna say, don't get me wrong, that Vince has been successful for decades and decades and decades, but he's, and I hate to say this, but he's old. He just copies and pastes and copies and pastes, and he's got this format. He's got this, it's like I could write a Raw from beginning to end if I write it the way Vince wants it.
Right.
My fucking, a 12-year-old could write it the way Vince wants it. It's, this person comes out, that person comes out. Oh, then the general manager comes out, makes it a tag match, blah blah. Like come on, dude.
Right. Eddie Long.
With Teddy Long, that's the only time it was good when he'd go, "You're going 1-on-1
What the
with the Undertaker." Now that was good shit.
We
But
all said that at
Such
once.
good shit.
yeah. But no, with Vince at the helm, it was like, dude, literally, I got to the point where I could tell you what the fucking commentators were going to say before they said it, because it's such cut and paste. But now with Triple H, things are a little bit different. You can't always, you can't always know what's going to happen next. I like
you
that.
know what? Stan Marsh brought up that Kane got the most eliminations from the Rumble. Not only that, Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar got the same amount as well.
Yep.
Man, I think Brock Lesnar got 14 eliminations.
Is that 14 is the record?
Yeah, I
That
think
was
so
11.
because he
And it was 11.
maybe 13. He threw.
Thought it
Remember
was-
that one where
thought
Edge
it was
showed up? The same one where Drew McIntyre eliminated his ass.
Eliminated Brock.
Yeah, that was like
Brock
13.
was
or-
in he was in the ring, kind of just tossing everybody.
yeah, just throwing everybody out. Yeah.
When Drew came in the fucking match. Oh my gosh.
Boom.
That was the one. Didn't Brock start it? And he just was just destroying it.
Yeah, that's the
And
one
then
he
what-
started it.
And
Yeah.
then Keith Lee came out there and he's like, "Who's this big motherfucker?"
Like, yeah, big boy. That's the one
Shelton
that
Benjamin
Shelton-
comes out too.
Shelton came
Right,
out and he hugged them because they're part of the Minnesota Wrecking
yeah,
Ball.
there you
Yeah,
go.
and then fucking they both got into their fucking ready sense and fucking Brock tossed his ass out too. Shit.
Hey,
That's when
hey,
he was dancing to MVP's theme song and then he tossed MVP's ass out
hey,
too.
what do you guys think about the Hurt Business reuniting? Shit.
We talked about it and I think the
Oh, yeah.
best thing that's gonna happen out of it is if they give Bobby that same main spotlight he had, it's gonna be great. But now they're incorporating Omos as like a
Yeah, bodyguard.
protector, a bodyguard. It could work, but then again, what do we do about the tag team situation? Because it's
Yeah.
speculated that the Street Profits would be the new tag team in the Hurt Business instead of Shelton and Cedric. We don't know though. Triple H is unpredictable, so we never know.
Never know.
Yeah, let's just see what happens with Judgment Day for sure. This Raw, and then from there we'll see. But
I've been
man,
loving Judgment Day a lot. Shit.
really, I'm
I've been
hoping
loving that too, but-
this Raw is gonna be is gonna be lit as fuck, and to have the old Raw theme song as well.
So
Hey,
is the Rumble on Saturday or Sunday? Because the other night on the show,
This Saturday, Polar
yeah,
Bears.
why are they doing them on Saturdays now? What's up with that?
Whoa, kind of UFC style. We gotta have them on the
UFC style.
Saturdays.
Oh no, I know why. There's probably playoff games on Sunday.
No, I don't. Well, they've been doing that for a while now, but it's
Have
better
they?
on the Saturday because
Hey,
Saturday
yo,
people
Oof, what
Oh,
you
you're right.
drinking?
they want to
That's probably
drink,
why they've been doing them because of this,
have a good
because of
night.
football.
Because
You know
the
damn,
NFL,
you know damn well I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna be shit faced
Yeah,
Polar
man.
Biz.
They're probably trying not to go up against football on Sunday, is what it
yeah,
is.
because the
No,
NFL has the NFC and AFC
well, the
championship.
thing is, Polar
Yeah.
Bears, they've been doing this for a while, and I feel like Saturday is the night, man. Like it's the younger crowd too.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're probably right. Plus, that way, a lot of people are off on the weekend, so that gives them the next day, Sunday, to you don't have to
The
go
reason
back to work after being there till 11 o'clock at night getting drunk.
the reason you say football, Polar Bears, is because Vince always wanted to compete with football, but you should never compete with football because
No,
football is
you
football.
can't. The people that are going to watch football are going to watch football. They're
Yeah,
not going to
that's
be like,
what.
oh, well, I'll watch wrestling. No, they're going to watch
Yeah, and
football.
if you want to pressure those people, they're gonna not even watch your fucking shit no more. So
Right.
just leave it as that. Like
absolutely.
Yeah, that
football
is
is
smart
football,
doing it on Saturday. Because then
wrestling is wrestling. You know.
yeah, Saturday night we watch some wrestling, then Sunday we got football. So
Yeah,
that's
there you
perfect.
go. Saturday, Sunday combo. There you go.
Oh
Works
yeah.
perfect.
But man, I was
hey,
gonna say, Oos, this is a great freaking live for
it's a
sure,
great
man.
live.
I'm
JS, are you
surprised.
going live
Polar
on your?
Bears. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go live right after this.
Hey, Polar Bear and
Hey, yo,
Tom,
Oof.
if you guys want to
Tommy,
hop on that, I'm about to hop on his channel too, man. But we're gonna end this show. So
that was
Hey, you wanna hop on?
WMB.
Ah, damn! I
hey,
was gonna say I had a quick question before it was
oh,
over.
go ahead,
All
go ahead,
right,
go
let's
ahead.
go.
Yeah,
You
throw it
guys,
out.
you guys might have discussed this, but it's a Royal Rumble, and of course, the Royal Rumble match itself takes center stage. It gets all the
Yes,
attention.
Right.
right,
But,
right, right.
but off the top of your head, are there any singles matches or titles matches that occurred at a Royal Rumble that really kind of stole the show throughout the years? Does one come to mind?
Well, the only one I can think of right now off the top of my head, well, actually, I could think of two. Well, the first of us, Chris Jericho versus Chris Benoit ladder match, and then another one, Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit. Oh my God, again at the Royal Rumble for the WWE title. Those two matches to me, man, just really quick hit my fucking mind when it comes to the Rumble.
For
And
me,
I didn't even talk about a Rumble match; those were single matches.
Yeah.
for me, this is weird because it's for some reason I've always remembered this singles match at Royal Rumble, and it's embedded in my fucking mind. Is Heidenreich and Undertaker in a fucking casket match?
Oh wow!
Damn.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's a great one.
Impressive, okay.
The reason why I say that is
About
because
that.
Heidenreich played this fucking character where
Right.
he was this
I
fucking
hate
Like a
monster,
stalker.
and he wanted and I hate but then when the match was presented, it's a casket match, and
Yeah,
when that appeared to him, it made him into a little bitch, dude. And it was the first time I kind of seen this character who was this monster, this killer, just be
Yeah.
struck with fear and so fucking in such a incredible way. I tripped the fuck out. I was like, damn. And then during the match, Heidenreich loses and in the casket. If you can rewatch that match, you can tell that in real life that Heidenreich was afraid of caskets because he had propped it open a little bit while they were rolling it back. I was like, this motherfucker is scared of caskets.
Hey,
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna read
you
you a poem.
you guys asked
What was
earlier, and
your
it just,
Polar Bears?
you guys, well, not a singles match, but you guys asked earlier, and it just popped into my mind when you said Kurt Angle. That whole storyline where not Triple H, where HBK came back into the Rumble and eliminated Kurt Angle,
Oh,
and then
Yeah.
Kurt
that
Angle
built them.
got him and beat the shit out of him. He made
Yeah,
him bleed and
that
everything.
built
him to the WrestleMania
that
21.
storyline all the way to WrestleMania,
Yeah.
and
And that
that
match was a
Kurt
fucking
Angle
classic.
versus HBK is one of my favorite WrestleMania matches of all
Of all
time.
time. Of all
That
fucking
the
time.
build up for that was so perfect. The storyline, everything. So I'm wondering. I'm hoping we get to see something like that this year, like a side story. Let the Rumble be, a foundation for something like that again. To
To
get
build up for
a feud
Mania
going.
or something,
Yeah, to
right?
get a feud going.
Just like Drew and Brock. Drew was the one that eliminated Brock and went on
Oh,
to win
yeah.
the Rumble, and that
Yeah.
set up a great. It's shitty because it was in the Thunderdome, but if
Yeah.
that match would have taken place at Raymond James Stadium at WrestleMania, that would have been the match of the night because that story where Drew came out into the Rumble saying, "This is my fucking turn." The whole story behind that match behind Drew was great, dog.
Right.
And now he's what?
Uh,
Now he's tag teaming with Sheamus.
to
Mango.
me, this one's one for sure. Matt Riddle. That one's one for the kiddos. He's coming out for the Rumble for sure.
I believe so too.
You know, and you guys probably talked about this earlier, but I'm trying to think. Normally, when it comes Rumble season, I'm pretty good. I had 2 or 3, maybe 4 guys that I could think could be set up to win it. But like, is there really any like massive underdog right now that the crowd would just go crazy if they won it? Like,
Probably Sami Zayn. That's the only one I could think of right now.
I don't.
Shoot.
Yeah, I think Sammy. Maybe Sammy.
There's really what, like AJ being hurt? Yeah, that's another guy.
but and here's another thing: Are we going to get a face Royal Rumble win, or are we going to get a heel Royal Rumble win?
Well, I think they need a face one. It's been a while since.
Yeah, at this point,
As Roman Reigns made it past the
Yeah, because the last
"we
one was
hate you"
Brock
heel
Lesnar.
to the "we love you" heel, is he in that zone, or is he still in the?
I think it's backwards. I think he was the "we love you" heel, but I think he's
Now they were.
into the "we hate you" because now it's like, fuck. There's so much opportunity for guys to take those two because he's not a full-time wrestler. He's not defending. these
No,
titles.
no.
You know what I mean?
No.
Now it's kind of like, fuck, this shit is over with. Like, we want someone to be the world champion.
Yeah,
You know?
there you go.
Hey, Oos, you know what I like about that is I read the dirt sheets all the time.
Me
All
too,
the time these smarks are like, man, there's too many title changes. The title's only for a month. They got to give it some more credibility. But then you let a guy run with it for over 2 years, and they're like, it's too long. Make up your mind. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know,
Like, Jay Esco could tell you, it was a couple years back. I said we need a nice, good, long title run.
And
I mean,
Roman has done that
and
shit.
you know what?
great.
I wouldn't even have a problem with Roman holding it for another 3-4 fucking months for real.
Keep
honestly.
it going.
So, yeah, I don't think I would have a problem with that either.
I'd like to see him break Hulk Hogan's record.
To
But
me,
I
I mean,
think
it's great television too, man.
I think when he loses it though, it has to be a meaningful fucking
It
loss.
has to be,
It
man. You
has
got to
to
put
be.
it on somebody that is already mature to take on that strap.
Yeah.
and just
They
be
need to.
entertaining, be the man. I mean,
Rose.
And they
Cody's
gotta
the
be
man.
they gotta be
Cody's
red
gotta be
hot
the-
like Brian was back when Daniel Bryant won it.
only one-
He was red hot.
Exactly. But the
He
only
was
ones I
very
can
good.
trust right now is just, it has to be someone like Cody, someone
gotta
like
be
Drew
Cody.
McIntyre,
I
someone
don't-
professional, someone.
Ooh, yeah, Cody, yeah.
Agree with
Ooh,
The Rock.
Cody, yeah.
A lot of people saying, "Oh, The Rock should win," and The Rock
Cody.
should win.
What about Seth Rollins? I know Jay Esco would like Seth Rollins to win that Rumble.
Well, you know what? I just feel Seth Rollins is gonna screw Cody from that Rumble again. So
Yeah.
I mean, just look for that too.
It's gonna be a good Rumble. Yeah.
But
could
like
be a
I'm
great
saying,
Rumble.
news. That was wrestling news and brews. Thanks
That was
for Tom
wrestling-
Cable and Polar Bears for joining in. I'll be
Yep,
going
if
live
it-
right after.
We'll
Send
see
me
you
that
there.
link, brother. But you
I'll
know
send
what?
it to you.
Hey, Polar Bear, Tom Cable, thank you guys for joining and being the first fucking guests on this fucking podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you're welcome.
We had four. We had four on this one.
You know, I'm always up for talking about some wrestling because you the twos and we the one.
Hey, hopefully you guys join in for the next one for sure.
Hey,
Yeah.
so send me that link for the rest of you guys and those who are watching and it's gonna watch this podcast. Thank you for tuning in to Wrestling News and Brews. This has been
Wrestling
a
News
great
and Brews.
fucking week and too fucking sweet, baby.
This is sweet.
Hey, thank you.